is a beautiful fish. I actually almost put my paddle right on his head. The climbing Cahaba cottonmouth. These are actually pretty rare, but I like them.
Hello there, and welcome everyone. Today we're looking for Cahaba bass in the Cahaba River Drainage. The Cahaba bass is an upland species of black bass endemic to the Cahaba River Drainage above the fall line. Endemic means it's found there and nowhere else in the world. The Cahaba bass and the warrior bass are actually the only black bass and the only members of the sunfish family endemic to the state of Alabama. The Cahaba bass is one of 7 upland species of black bass in the Micropterus genus. And here in the Cahaba River Drainage, there are only 3 native species of black bass. The Cahaba bass, which is the upland species, the Alabama bass, and the largemouth bass. Cahaba bass can and do hybridize with Alabama bass. This seems to be more common in parts of the drainage that have been heavily impacted by land use changes. Land use changes are any kind of human activity that might cause erosion and excess sediment to enter a stream. Land development and clearing from construction, farming, logging, and mining are some of the more common land use changes that cause erosion. Non-native smallmouth bass have also been documented in the Cahaba River near Birmingham. So the Cahaba bass, which is only found in the Cahaba River Drainage, is also threatened by hybridization with the illegally introduced smallmouth bass. This is actually the first week of May, and a lot of Cahaba bass are spawning. That's why I'm fishing the Texas rig again in this video. They'll hit topwater when they're spawning, but you miss a lot of fish because they're just trying to get it away from the nest. In this video, I catch multiple Cahaba bass, so you actually get to see some of the natural variation between individuals. When you look at Cahaba bass online, you do see a lot of variation, but you don't really know when or where those fish were caught. So you don't know if that's geographical variation between populations, seasonal variation, or maybe it's due to some environmental factor like water clarity. So I hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching.
Well, about put my paddle right on top of that water moccasin right there. There he goes. Gonna have to make sure we get out of here long before it gets dark, just so we don't step on one of those. With all this rock, I could very easily, and this large wood debris, I could very easily just step on one in broad daylight like I almost did there, especially if my brain is half starved for oxygen. My judgment was kind of momentarily impaired there. Just wasn't really expecting one to be there, which is usually where they like to sit. And that was a water moccasin, aka cottonmouth, and you could tell because of the stripe behind the eye. The pupils are also vertical, kind of like a cat's eye, but usually you have to get too close to see that kind of detail. But that stripe behind the eye is the first thing I always notice. The water snakes definitely do not have that stripe. That was the target species, folks, and I blew it. He was in the old water moccasin hole. Wasn't a big one, but it was the right kind. We must watch out for the climbing cottonmouths. The climbing Cahaba cottonmouth, or CCC. Oh yeah, that is what we came for, folks. The mighty Cahaba bass. The Tallapoosa bass and the Cahaba bass, which we have here, are the only upland species of black bass that do not have any red or orange pigment in their fins. That's a beautiful Cahaba bass. The Cahaba bass doesn't get a lot of attention compared to some of the other upland species because they don't really have a lot of pigment. You can see there's no red or orange pigment in those fins, the soft dorsal, the caudal, or the anal fin. But I like them. Oh wow. Look at those blotches. Amazing. Got a little white around the margin of the upper and lower lobes of the caudal fin there. A little white. You can see those blotches. And again, no red or orange pigment. That fish was spawning or recently spawned. You can see how ragged the soft dorsal and the anal fins are. Beautiful. Beautiful Cahaba bass. See ya, buddy. There's a musk turtle. This is one of those rare ones because you can see the top of his shell is flattened, whereas your typical pond musk turtle, you know, the common musk turtle that you typically find in ponds, has a more dome shaped. The shell is much higher and more dome shaped, whereas on this individual you can see how flat it is. These are actually pretty rare. Oh, now he's going to come out. We'll let you go, buddy. See ya. Wow. That is the one we came for, folks. Wow. Get a load of the colors on that one. That is amazing. just because of the markings. The coloration, the colors are just less vibrant the longer I have this fish out of the water. But man, when that fish first came out of the water, look at the turquoise on the leading edge of the soft dorsal there. That's amazing. God, that was a beautiful fish. Oh, wow. Beautiful fish. Okay. I just got that one sight fishing. I don't know if it's the same one, but it certainly could be. That is a beautiful fish. I'm pretty sure it's the same one I just caught. See you, buddy. I won't bother you anymore. I just missed one right there. Oh, it broke off. I retied after that last fish too. I don't understand that. I don't think that's the individual that broke my line. Beautiful Cahaba bass though. Oh, sorry buddy. It's a big one. The biggest one yet, if I can land him. I think he's the biggest. Maybe not. Try to show you the colors before they fade, but just amazing. These fish won't shut their mouths, but it's another 11-incher or so if the mouth was shut. Beautiful Cahaba bass, probably spawning. Beautiful. All right, buddy. See ya. There he goes. Man. We finally got him. Not very big, but it's a Cahaba bass. Healthy one. Oh, see you, buddy. Didn't mean to drop you.